In this video, we will deal with the final verbal forms we will be looking at. These are the reflexive and other verbal stems. We have seen before in this chart that the prefixed tav forms occur, whereas in Hebrew there's only one form, and that is the reflexive of the D. We have in Biblical Aramaic two. We have a GT and a DT. The prefixed of the basic stem and the prefixed form of the doubling stem. In other forms of Aramaic, you also have the prefixed form of the causative, but this does not actually occur in Aramaic. Only the G and D reflexive stems occur. In many cases, these reflexive stems may have a true passive meaning. For example, here we have hishtechachat, was found. A wisdom like the wisdom of gods was found in him, which is a true passive. In a number of cases, we have what is called metathesis of the first consonant of the root and the prefixed tav. This happens with sibilants and dentals. So here we have roots beginning with either shin or sin. In the reflexive form, the tav is actually placed after that first consonant. So here, hishtechachat, from the root shin kaf chet, and mistachal, from sin kaf lamed. The shin or the sin and the tav are sort of switching places. When a root begins with a tzadi, the tav assimilates to its emphatic pronunciation and becomes a tet. Tet being the emphatic T sound, and then placed after the tzadi, or switching places with the tzadi. So for the root tzadi beit ayin, you have yitz taba with the tzadi and the tet in a different order. Now here we have an occurrence of a reflexive form of the root zaman, zayin mem nun, and with that initial zayin, the tav actually fully assimilates to it and only shows up as a dagesh in the zayin. And this is only in the kativ, however. In the kareh, the tav has become the dental dalet. So he's de mintun. Note in accordance, however, calls this a hafel, but the grammars do not. They call this a reflexive stem. There are a few other rare stems, and we have already run into those. So, for example, the shafel and the hishtafal, or some people spell it hishtafel. We have an example here, a couple of examples. The shafel of the root kaf lamed lamed, shachlilu, or yishtachlelun for the reflexive, the prefixed tav form. This is fairly rare. It occurs with only a few roots. Now, it is unclear whether the forms of the verb sheziv are actually shafel forms or simply a root with 4 consonants. It is interesting that in accordance, They give the root as Shin Yod Zion Beit, but they call it a shafel. So this is one that is somewhat disputed. There are also some occurrences of a polel or a hithpolel, usually with either geminate or hollow verbs, but those act just like the pa'al and the hithpal. So they can be translated as they're the equivalents of pa'al or hithpal.